Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about the nutraceuticals or the natural supplements that will help you with cognitive decline. So cognitive decline is something that you get before you ever develop dementia. And I'm going to kind of talk about some of the aspects of cognitive decline. So as you start noticing that you have a thought process and you start forgetting things, this is one of the signs. Also, if you start needing more help with your activities of daily life, if you need other people to intervene and help you because you're unable to do things for yourself, these are things that precede dementia. So it's very important that we nourish the brain and we get things to the brain that are going to help slow this process down and maybe even stop this process. So the things that I've chosen to talk to you about today are the things that all people can benefit from. There's also, for each individual, there might be other little things that can also help, but this will help with the big picture for cognitive decline. So anybody that has these kinds of issues that I just spoke about should be doing this right away and telling all your friends and loved ones to do the same. So the first thing I'm going to speak about is a type of omega-3 fatty acid called DHA. Now you can get DHA from eating ocean fish. I don't recommend trying to get it from farmed fish. It's not a good source. But you can also get it from supplementation. And most omega-3s out there are going to be loaded with EPA, and they're not going to have much of the DHA. So they're not going to do much for cognition. So what I recommend is spending that little extra money, and the two supplements that I think are the best that I've seen, one is from Apex Energetics and it's called Brain EDHA. You can get it in a liquid and you can also get it in a soft gel. The second one is calamari oil, and calamari oil is from Standard Process. So try to get a hold of those and try to eat more ocean fish. The second thing I'm going to speak about is medium chain triglycerides. So sometimes people buy MCT oil, they put it in their coffee, or they put it in various things that they consume. It doesn't have any flavor, but it's very good for your brain. You can also get it from a supplement from Apex Energetics called Enterovite. Enterovite is an awesome product because it seals up the blood-brain barrier if it's breached. It also helps heal leaky gut syndrome. I recommend it often for my patients. The second thing I'm going to talk about, or the third thing, is beta hydroxybutyrate. Basically, these are ketones. So you can get ketones by fasting, and that's actually very good for the brain. But you can also get that from that supplement I just spoke about called Enterovite from Apex Energetics. The next thing I'm going to talk about is getting energy to the brain cells through the mitochondria of the cell. And the supplement that I recommend for this is called trisomal glutathione. It's a liquid and it tastes like pineapple and it comes from Apex Energetics. Another thing that we need to talk about with cognitive decline has to do with how much circulation are you getting to the brain. Many people don't get very good circulation to their brain because they have issues with plaquing in the blood vessels, and they also have high blood pressure, and these are very, very common as we start seeing cognitive decline. So the best supplement of all is nitric balance. That's from Apex Energetics. You can get it in 2 different flavors. There's another one from OHS called BFF. It's a chewable and it's delicious. But this definitely will increase your circulation to your brain, as well as your hands, your feet, and also your genitals. The next thing I'm going to talk about, I call them gain regulators. So if a neuron is firing too high, it'll cause neuroinflammation. If a neuron is firing too low, so if it's firing below threshold, it will cause atrophy. So the supplements of choice for neuroinflammation is going to be NeuroFlam. That's from Apex Energetics. And the supplement for underactive neurons is NeuroPTX. If you want to know if you have underfiring or overfiring, I recommend a quantitative electroencephalogram or a QEEG because we can tell what condition is there. The next thing I'm going to speak about is methylation support. So usually when we see cognitive decline, we also see elevated homocysteine. And this is something that's genetic. You don't have the ability to methylate if you don't inherit the genes to be able to methylate. So there are very, very good supplements that I recommend. The best one of all is called OptiMethyl B. It's from OHS. And this will lower your homocysteine. Ideally, your homocysteine should be 7 or below 7. But some people, different labs flag it at different times. But some people, well, the higher it goes, the more likely you are to have cognitive decline, as well as more likely to get a stroke or a heart attack or an aneurysm. And you'll start, the chances go up for any kind of dementia, especially Alzheimer's. And the other thing about this supplement that I like so much is that the axon of the cell is made of primarily B vitamins. So you get this from this OptiMethyl B, and it lowers your homocysteine. As far as going backwards, speaking about DHA, that's going to help with the myelin sheath that goes around the neuron. So the outside of the neuron, the nutrition is going to be DHA, and the inside of the neuron, the B complex, the best one, like I said, is OptiMethyl B. So that's it for today, and I'll catch you next time.